Story time with Game Master Mike. Hey folks, are you ready for another true horror story? Well, this time it's going to be about my experiences at the laundromat. That's right, when I got my first place to live in Morgantown, my apartment had no washer and dryer, so I had to go to a laundromat to do my laundry. I remember there was this nice laundromat in Morgantown. It was in Westover, which was the suburb of Morgantown, but it was in a dangerous neighborhood. So it was a nice and decent laundromat. However, it was, the neighborhood was not that great. Now, inside the laundromat, I experienced tons of drama. There were fights, child abuse, people talking about dealing drugs, and other crazy ass shit that I had to deal with, which I was not pleased about. So it was about 10 years ago when I stopped going to the laundromat because I moved up here as far away as possible. And my new places had a washer and dryer, which was a plus, so I won't have to go to a laundromat and listen to any high school drama. So here are the stories that I told. So I moved to my new place because I got a job working at Kmart. And then I worked at Kmart for a few years. Then I was a housekeeper working at a hospital for a few years before I moved up here. So that's that. And my place does not have a washer and dryer, like I said before. So I had to go do my laundry at a laundromat. So I remember this one day, there was this high school dropout with somebody there talking about dealing drugs and how did they make $100,000 by the end of the week by selling drugs. And they were talking about this person being a rich fucker. So I was the only person there, and these two people was talking back and forth about it. Now, my laundromat that I've went to had a bar attached to it. So to escape the drama, I just go into the bar and just sit at the tables and get me some coffee, which cost 50 cents, which was a plus there. I remember that one time there was this kid, this teenager with her mom, and of course, I was the only fucking person there, besides this boy and his mom. I remember the bar was closed, and this boy asked his mom if he can piss outside. The mom said, "No, you can't piss outside. What are you, a fucking animal?" And then they was like yelling at each other. They were arguing because he had to piss. And I remember that day, she went outside and was smoking marijuana. It's like, really? So I went to the bar to escape drama. I remember it was a school day. The boy probably got suspended, so he was forced to go with his mom to go places like the laundromat. And it was not acceptable that I was the only person there that has to deal with drama. So that same day, I remember I pre-ordered Tales of Symphonia Chronicles on the PS3 at GameStop. I remember going to GameStop and I asked the cashier, I'm here for my pre-order for the Tales of Symphonia Chronicles for the PS3. Well, I said collector's edition. Well, he came up with the collector's edition. He ringed it up, and the price was not right. So he said that I pre-ordered the standard edition. So he put it back and got the standard edition. To this day, today, I pre-ordered the collector's edition. So I was not going to argue with the cashier because that's wrong for me and everybody. So I had to put up with the standard edition. Now, this is part of the collector's edition of Tales of Symphonia. This is for the Switch. This is the Corine steelbook cover for the Switch, which looks very amazing. I really do love this. So this is a piece of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles that's going to be in my collection forever because I love this to death. Now, there was a few child abuse cases that I saw. I remember I went during the late morning and this grandma with her 2 young children came, and then the grandma screamed at this 2-year-old boy because he pissed his pants. And he said, You're going straight to bed when we get home because you peed your pants. And there was a huge piss mark on his pants. I tried not to laugh. And I was at the bar when this happened. Apparently this little girl with this grandma cussed. And when I came back, the girl was crying, was screaming on top of his lungs. The grandma smacked this girl's face and saying, You're going straight to bed because you cussed. And was dragging this girl to the all across the laundromat to the corner, and she was screaming, I don't want to get out of the car! I don't want to get out of the car! And she smacked her face again. That's child abuse there. That is not disciplining your kid. I cannot believe the grandma did that to the kid. She smacked her face twice, and I saw it while I was putting away laundry, getting my car, and get the hell out of there as fast as I could. And I'm pretty sure police reports were filed and everything. Because you don't do that to a kid. I remember this mother came. I was the only one there at the laundromat. It was during the late morning. The mom was outside smoking a cigarette, and there was these 2 young children. And I can tell the mom was on drugs. She let her kids play in the laundry basket and was going off being loud. And I remember the mom said, seriously, because the machine would not accept her money to get quarters. So she had to go to the bar to get some quarters. I remember I was done at the laundromat at that time that I had to put up with this shit. Now, the biggest thing that happened at the laundromat back in 2015, there was a physical altercation that happened that early Sunday morning when I decided to do laundry. 2 women got into a fight. I remember the same exact woman that screamed at her kid, no, you can't piss outside. What are you, a fucking animal? That mother and this woman got into a huge altercation. I remember it happened when I pulled up, should I go in? And then this woman came out, and this other woman that was attacked screaming, she's got a gun, call the police. And then I pulled out and drove as fast as I could. Because my guessing is that it was drug related. I don't know what the fuck that has happened. So I was when I was driving too fast, oh my fucking God. That is not acceptable, seeing a fight. If I'm the only person there and I saw that fight happen, I would have most likely called the police. Because, I'm guessing is she owed her drug money. And that's when the fight happened. So, I would have been fearing for my life. She was probably going to end up shooting her at the laundromat. Because she owed her drug money. So that's the last time that I've been to that laundromat in Westover. I went to other laundromats, which was in a much safer neighborhood, but it was almost like the same as the one that I went to. So back in 2016, I've moved out of Morgantown and moved out east. And my last apartment also had a washer and dryer, but it had a laundry room, which was a lot better than the laundromat. And then my current place here has a washer and dryer inside it, so I won't have to go to a fucking laundromat. So that's what happened with my laundromat horror stories. So I remember back in 2016, this laundromat in Westover burned down to the ground, and it was arson. That's right, an arsonist burned down the laundromat. He was probably got banned from the laundromat and never come back. So he probably burned it down in revenge. I'm not sure if they caught him or not. It was most likely he got caught. Well, folks, there you have it. That is my laundromat horror stories. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and until next time, folks, thanks for watching.